At the T-minus 3-minute mark, tape recorders on board the spacecraft were turned on. These recorders record both voice and data. The added mission sequence starts. The engine's now building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust. We have a launch commit and we have a liftoff. Moving back. The Saturn V lifting off with power.
Good evening, this is Rocket Shop, Big Heavy World's local Vermont music radio hour. Every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. on 105.9 FM The Radiator, WOMMLP Burlington. Local musicians come and chat with us and share your music on the radio.
We're your guest hosts tonight, Corey Lines
and Molly Allen.
Filling in for Tom Proctor. Tonight we have the pleasure of welcoming the band Roost. Hello.
Hi.
So, why don't you start off by introducing yourselves and saying just a few things about your music?
We are Roost. I'm Zach. This is Braden on guitar. Graham's on drums. And Mike is on synthesizers.
Sweet. Do you want to start us off with a quick song?
Yes.
Protests erupt. Unrest in the Capitol. It's incumbent on you. It's incumbent on us. They're coalesced around the current state of affairs. Blockade on the air, sea, and ground. New alliances roughly retain. Subtle advances, hardliners in the wake. Police just stood there, looking on in disbelief. Driving through the night, body wrapped in a bed sheet. Oh, keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable. Protest zero. Unrest in the city. New alliances. Roughly to pay. Summer ground. after curfew. Long existing relationships deteriorate. New alliances roughly retain. Subtle advances, hardliners in the way. Police just stood there, looking on in disbelief. Driving through the night, body wrapped in a bedsheet. Oh, keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable. Keep me comfortable.
Sweet.
Nice.
Now, what's the name of that song?
That's the capital.
The Capital. And when writing your music, how do you get inspiration? Where does this come from?
That song was inspired from a news cycle. Reading the news. A lot of the lyrics were in news articles.
Oh, okay. And do you guys collaborate when creating these songs, or is it broken up differently?
There's some collaboration. Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. How would you guys describe your music if you were to,
It's pretty funky and pretty
yeah,
unique.
it's got a lot of
We
things.
like
in
to
it.
call it dance punk.
Dance punk.
Yeah.
Sweet. And have you guys produced any albums? Like, what do you see as your role, your future in this?
We put out our first album in January, and our second release comes out on Friday.
Wow,
Yes.
that's exciting. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Is the album self-titled?
That was the January one, and Friday is Basic Phases.
Basic Phases.
Basic phases.
So, how did you guys meet? Where did this band originate from?
Me and Mike played in a band in college at Johnson State called Up on the Roof,
Cool.
and we met Graham and Braden in Burlington.
Sweet. And are you guys do you usually just stay in the local area? Do you travel?
Yeah, we went to Montreal and Ottawa back in
Sweet.
October,
Go Canada.
and over to New York, and got out to Portland this summer, but a lot of Burlington stuff.
Awesome. All right. Do you want to show us another song?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear it.
walking alone through the city. The bass in the body wasn't for everybody. When it's shaking the house, don't pick up the phone. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Just fall in love every day and die every night. Pull that one up again, something doesn't sound right. Feelings from the gut are the ones we trusted. Nights out and with the sun are the ones we lusted. It's just a temporary zone. Seeking autonomy. With bodies and waves of noise. Moving in harmony.
Nice. Now, what was the name of that tune?
That one doesn't have a name yet.
Ooh,
It's
nameless.
a really new song.
It's more mysterious.
Yeah.
So, what was the inspiration behind that nameless tune? How did that come into play?
That was one of the more abstract lyrics, and I just knew I wanted a bass line song that had a housey kind of feel.
Fair. And when you write songs like this, does it just come to you? Is there like a process you have with lyrics? Like, I know how you talked about in your Capital one, how it was like parts of news articles and like,
Yeah.
Were you just looking through a news article and you were like, wow, that seems like a great song line, I want that in my thing? Like, how does this, what's your writing process?
That was a mix of wanting like a song with a vibe of like kind of a brooding, deep dance vibe, and I also was reading about Hakeem Bey's Temporary Autonomous Zone, which inspired some lyrics, and yeah.
So you say how your music is dance oriented. Do you play at a lot of clubs? Is this more of stuff you like to get people dancing going?
Playing a Dirty Basement on Friday night.
Oh. Okay, so you like getting to people dance. So you want them to move and groove.
Free show at the Lip.
Okay, so We, like you said in the last interview, in the last section of this interview, your new album's coming out on Friday, correct? Yeah. So what was the difference between writing your first album and your second album, your newest one?
The first one was live takes with a three-piece band of me, Mike, and a guy named Everett on drums. And this one was I bought a drum machine and tracked all the stuff on drum machine first and then built it up from there.
So are you changing your sound at all on the second album?
The goal of the band is to be like house music, which we'll never attain, but if we come anywhere close, it'll be good.
Right. Sweet. That gives you a lot of creative freedom.
Yeah.
And so you said how you like, performing for, I guess, clubs and you want people dancing. So do you prefer, performing live with people, or do you like being in the studio recording?
They're like super different. I like them both though.
So what in your head? What's the biggest difference to you? What stands out the most? What's like the pro versus the con?
Well, like with this last album, it was me and my buddy Eric Meyer, just in the studio for majority of it, and then Mike and some other folks came in for various things, but it was mainly me and him for a lot of it. And with the band, I have these very talented musicians to communicate with.
Awesome. So do you have a tour coming up to promote the album, or?
No, just one free
No?
basement show.
Awesome.
Get it on top.
That's perfect.
And like being a local band in Vermont, are you trying to reach out to younger college students? What's your group that you want to hit?
Anyone that it resonates with. I feel like the dance punk, post-punk, house genres all don't have particular age demographics that they appeal to. So anybody.
Never too old to dance.
Yes, exactly. We've actually, some of our best dancers at shows have been old men that make me look like a chump on the dance floor.
I'll tell you, my dad knows how to break it down.
Yeah.
So when you guys travel, do you guys have like a favorite memory from? I know you said you went to Oregon, you went to Montreal, Ottawa. You guys have a lot of good spots.
We had a lot of fun going to Canada.
Canada's fun.
Yep. Graham hopped on right after that show, right after that run. But yeah, we had some fun openers for those shows, and yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right. So do you want to give us another song?
Yeah.
Do you have a name for this one?
Yeah, this one is on the album coming out Friday. It's called
Awesome.
Developments.
Developments.
And there's a nice video on the interweb of that Isaiah Palmieri did for it.
Oh, nice. Gotta check that out.
Should we fire it up? Taking a chance, spending forms.
detected when you're at a party downtown. Somebody dancing. They're serving up hooks, but the kids aren't biting. I'm stuck in the times. No one's fighting. They're serving up hooks, the kids aren't biting. Stuck in the times. And everyone's fighting. Running back to the shelter. Time spent stuck inside. Thoughts buried in the backyard. You got stopped and questioned on the corner. Now those thoughts are in the back of your head. And yeah, it's just like one of those picture books. Shot to the wall. Circle of winners. Taking a chance. Expanding forms. Tough to detect when you're at a party downtown. But there's nobody dancing.
Developments by Roost.
Which is paired with a new music video.
So, to end our short segment, what has been some of your favorite parts of working together and just creating music?
Seeing something come to fruition is really satisfying. Getting the song right.
Sweet. All right, so if you have any promos, plugs, how we can find you on social media, websites, any performances.
Yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram and that stuff. Playing Friday Night at the Lip with Princess Nostalgia and Lily Seabird and Ilingual and Isaiah Palmieri are going to be doing some visual art. I think that's all I've got to plug. No Drums, which is Braden's band, just dropped an album not too long ago. A couple albums I was listening to before I came here, and they sound good. So XX No Drums, XX Bandcamp.
Sweet.
That'll end my plug segment.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
You got
really
it.
enjoyed that. Thank you. All right,
Thanks
this
for
has
having
been Rocket Shop on 105.9 FM The Radiator, WOMMLP Burlington. We've been your hosts, Corey Lines.
And Molly Allen. After the short break, we have Haley Jane performing some heavy-hearted folk music. Tune in next week to listen to Dino Bravo on Rocket Shop.